we are back here on our stream, and we got the next fighters loaded up. Skyboss is with us. We got IDF-End versus Mof0-lord as a completion match for group.
We have group number...
Group F.
Yes.
A completion match for Group F. We see their data on our stream here. Skyboss, you here with us?
Yeah, sure, I'm still here.
Alright, so let's introduce the pilots. I'm gonna start with End. End, since I know him for a long time. End, Italian pilot. One of the oldest one in the scene. Probably one of the more experienced BF2 pilots that ever stepped into the game. The guy who is, along with Acrocam, started the BF dogfight community and carried it over to BF3, and probably is the best place for a new pilots to start if they want to end up here on our tournament. So, and man, it's gonna be a wonderful match. I don't know what to say. You introduce Mofo because I just want to watch him fight.
Yeah, Mofo is one of the newer pilots, but he made a name really fast. He has awesome speed control, man. He's training really much. He trained his switches, which was a kind of a weakness a few weeks ago. He trained it really hard, so he has everything he needs. And when his brain is being stable, he can really do big here, man. I tell you. Well, it won't be easy, I have to say, because Ant is like, he's so old school, man. He's like Tupac and Biggie in the same person, man. He's so old, and he don't get bad. I mean, if you look like Iron wasn't dogfighting for 2 months, he was really rusty. If Ant don't dogfights for 3 months, he's not rusty, man. He has so much experience, so
yes,
I think he can really win here.
End has probably one of the best defensive play in the scene.
He's also following like a hard boss, man, like the boss of all bosses.
Like the boss of all bosses.
The only weakness I can see in End is his speed control, because he's like giving a shit about it. He don't really likes it, since in Battlefield 2 it was just different. So that's his own the only weakness I can see, but you shouldn't let him on your back, because he's following everything, man.
Yep, and we're gonna see a start here in 1 minute while End is getting ready, or Mofo's getting ready. Both of the pilots' data is flowing into our systems, and we can see their speeds. We're gonna actually notice End's weak point here. As you said, the speed. We're gonna monitor it very closely during the match, see how he fares against Mofo's pretty tight speed control and cuts. This is gonna be a wonderful match. I mean, this is a match for the top of the F group, and one of the toughest groups in this tournament, the F group, the fuck group I call it, because seriously, if you're in it, it's fucked. All right.
Yeah, it's a really hard group, man.
Let's go, pilots are ready. We're gonna see round number 1 starting here shortly. End versus Mof0-lord, getting it on here on Caspian border, and very close start by both pilots going up. Both of them flipped over, and
We're going a full loop start here, requested by End most likely. He prefers going the full loop start.
Yep. And as we said, the rules, if both pilots agree to change the base rules, they both will. And a full loop start. What is that?
Whoa!
Whoa! Skyboss. And End is putting some shots into Mofo right from the get-go. And End has a clear position while Skyboss is revving up his bike's engine.
And that's a quick disable.
Whoa! Wow!
Kill, man. Sorry, man. The Turkish people are just getting the BMWs ready outside the close. But this was an awesome kill, man.
That was a quick number 1.
Oh.
Wow.
I thought this would take longer, but End was just biting really hard, man.
I bet Mof0-lord was really surprised by that as well. Wow. Awesome first round by End.
Oh. And now we got a psychological effect, man. End has an advantage, and they start the second round now.
We go round number 2.
Looks like it, round number 2, and here we go.
Another full loop start. Yes.
Another full loop start by both pilots.
Pops ECM first.
Sorry, phone call.
Just mute yourself while we continue the cast, and End's going up. Mof0 follows him through, cuts the corners from the top, makes a slight change of angle, and it seems like Mof0 he does have the advantage here, but
End switched and Mof0 saw it.
Yep, and End is now going down, makes the switch. Mof0 sees that, follows him pretty good.
By End.
Another
Mof0
and End is taking damage here. Well, actually he's not, but now he is. 6% damage taken by End, and more shots by Mof0. Mof0 is pressing the attack, losing surprisingly for the first round, but End is putting the strain on him. And this is one match where I really think it could extend into overtime and possibly to a final match point by the 8th point. Let's hope it doesn't, because I will pass out by the time it happens. And here we go, Mof0 put some shots into End, does not register.
End is switching so hard, man.
Yep, End's defense is one of the best in the scene, I'm telling you. It's very hard to get him, and look at that, Mof0 is... Oh, more shots by Mof0, takes away 17% off of End. And Mof0 continues to press his attack, and smoke coming out of End. End is in a big trouble now. He needs to do something, but I don't think End... Oh, and a switch by End. I don't know if Mof0 is gonna see. Mof0 is gonna see that. I don't know if he saw that or guessed.
I think he just guessed it, but he
yeah,
guessed right.
Looks like he guessed right, and that guess pays off. And they're up in the 800 altitude regime, we're close to the stalls. And when the altitude bulbs turn into orange, you know they're close to the stall speed. So keep an eye on the telemetry data. But right now they seem to be dipping below the 700, and Mof0 continues the chase, and is in a bad position. Mof0 is tasting him like a boss, and End switches up, and ooh, they're starting to again get to the dangerous altitude, and End is taking some damage again, 17% off by Mof0, and End is going all the way up. And look, the lights, the telemetry lights turn on. That means they're in a very dangerous altitude, about to get stalled. Mof0 put some more shots into End, 4% this time. Not significant, and more shots by Mof0.
Mof0's pressing right pretty hard. I think he was stalling for a second. Not sure.
Doesn't look like it, man. They did not hit the red margin, so I don't think there was a stall here. But they're cutting each other, head-on passes, crazy switch fights, man.
Switch of Mof0.
And a horizontal turn by End, which looks like he's look at his defensive moves. End is just...
I think Mof0 gets more confused after every switch.
It sure looks like it, but Mof0 maintains his following persistency, continues to press the attack, and End does not seem to be having any answer for that. And
that was massive.
Great advantage, and Mof0 continues to put shots. We're probably going to see a disable here if End is not going to do anything. Scissors by End. Mof0 responds with his own turns and follows the scissors pretty good, closing the angles, but End regains his health, and now he's in 100%, and Mof0 continues to chase. Oh man.
Yeah, End's defensive game is, as you can see, very effective, not giving away that much angles.
What about End speed? Because I can see it.
End speed looks pretty good at the moment. Does not make any serious mistakes, but takes some damage. 20% off of End. Oh, 23%. Mof0 is pressuring him into making mistakes, but End is not falling for it. And a switch by End. Mof0
without ECM, yeah, Mof0 saw it.
And an ECM here, and again more switches.
Switch down.
And more shots by Mof0, and End is switching, comboing the switches. I love seeing that, man. Great defensive play by End. And Mof0, Mof0 now might have the opportunity. Well, Mof0 has got the clear advantage, but he just does not, converts it into shots. And End switches.
Shots again.
No hits. No hits, and here go hits by Mof0. 40%.
The smoke comes out of it. And is seeing the white tunnel right now, man.
And that's a kill.
He's dead. Wow.
Mof0 responded good in the second round.
To Mof0-lord.
I think this can be really interesting, man. I hope so.
This is gonna be an interesting
one overtime, man.
Hopefully we're gonna see an overtime. Hopefully not. I'm too drunk to
You won't be alive if there's an overtime, and we still have one match to go, I think. At least one. That would be my match. So I'm glad you're here, Skyboss. Thank you for joining us.
No problem.
I'm about to lose my conscience, man.
Oh god.
What the fuck is going on?
Alright, we're getting ready for round number 3 here, and here they go. Full loop start again.
I have to suicide because I just fucked my camera.
Uh-oh.
Both popped ECM at the same time right now. Again, it looks like Mof0 would have the advantage right now.
And it seems like Mof0 is making less speed mistakes, more speed.
Oh, hits again.
Yeah, it's on.
Not sure if he smokes because of the ECM, but yeah, he smokes. And
There is a smoke, yep.
Yeah, there's 20% damage taken from Mof0 into end.
Even more damage.
Advantage here, yeah, 54%. End is. Oh,
whoa!
What the fuck was that? And End is gonna have the slight advantage here, putting some shots into Mof0. They do not register.
And switches down.
End just going down, and Mof0 is gonna see that. And no, 76%. What's going on?
That was a weird switch by End, some upward spiral, and Mof0 overshot the spiral like crazy and ended up almost in front of End there. But now again it looks like Mof0 manages to get behind End here. Some more shots. Wow.
I do not know what the fuck is going on. But it seems like Mof0 has the advantage. He rolls down and rolls up. Their speed seems to be very nice, both of them. I'm surprised at End. He's putting up a fight of his life here against Mof0, one of the most dominant pilots in the scene right now. Both of them, remind you, are Germans, and yeah, like that have anything to do?
At least they're Germans, right?
Yeah, you know. Mof0 is taking some damage from End. What the fuck is going on? End is flipping it around on Mof0.
And don't likes the head-to-head situations because he don't has really that much aim, so he can't really use the head-to-head situations.
Yep, and both of them switching around all the
Mof0 gives him shots every time, and
took away 4% of End's health there, but not too much.
Now End is switching
More
all the
head-on passes.
800 regions close to the ceiling. Both of them are
getting dangerously close to a stall here.
Yep, and End is having the advantage here, whether you like it or not. End has got the advantage.
And it's so funny, I'm scoping with my gun right now and they're just looping right in the scope of my gun. In a nice circle, man.
And I don't know if End is... Oh, and End makes the switch down, followed by Mof0. Mof0 sees that switch, responds, and End again switches, and...
Yeah.
End has a really hard time to surprise Mof0 here with his switches.
Yeah, but...
I think Mof0 learned really fast what he's doing there.
Yeah, but Mof0 does not have the angles he has now. 8% taken away from End, but not enough to put End in a stressy situation, and End is flying like a boss. Look at that.
Yeah, Mof0 has to work pretty hard just to follow, so I think he can put the hard shots in here.
Yep, and Mof0 flips it around, has the slight advantage. And
switch by End without ECM.
Yeah.
And no ECM, Mof0 will read the radar for that, but still, it's very confusing. And a double
Barrel
switch.
down.
Wow,
and another switch.
Wow. I love watching End fly, but that was a bad turn by End. And End is going down now. Mof0 sees that, and the switch. Let's see if Mof0 gets out of it right behind End.
So hard, man.
Wow,
Like
look at that. This is pure skill right there from both pilots. Multiple switches, combinations, and ooh, End is taking some damage. 51% left to End. Mof0 is putting the stress into End, and oh, more shots, 46%.
Black smoke coming out already.
Yeah, thick smoke, and looks like Mof0 will be having the score. Yep, a disable here by Mof0. 27% to End. End is dying, and we're gonna see a kill. 2-1.
Really tough dogfight, man.
Yes, dude.
I just love seeing End fly. He's
Usually I just saw that from Ethnix, that hardcore switching, man. but End is doing the same. Really awesome.
Yeah,
Really interesting to watch.
absolutely. It really shows the experience of End, his way of
just
closing
up his
corners and closing the angles very quickly. He knows exactly what to do, and unfortunately for him, Mof0 manages to keep up very good, and yeah. See if End
round
can
up-
even it out here. Round number 4 is about to come up.
Trying
I
to
really
keep up,
hope so.
but my brain is too slow to follow this shit.
Round number 4.
Full loop start again.
Yeah.
Both pop ECM at the right at the same time. Switching up. End goes up. Mof0 down. This could be an advantage for End now. Let's see if he can hold speed rise.
I switched my Mof0 and caught it. And End is it looks like End is having the advantage here by a small amount.
Yeah, he's chasing.
Yeah. ECM by both pilots. Mof0 makes a switch and follows. End is still chasing here. Mof0 makes very wide scissors. And a switch by Mof0. Welcome back.
Switch by End as well.
Mof0 turned it around.
No, but End is closing the angles instantly. Oof. And you know what? While End think his speed is inferior to the major top pilots, I do not think so. Look at that speed, man. He is in the 310 regime. Oh, talking about that, his speed fails here. But now End is in the slight advantage, at least from what I can tell, and End is pressing the attack and giving Mof0 a run for his money. This is beautiful to watch. I love watching End, man.
Yeah, he's very entertaining to watch. And it looks like he's in trouble now. More shots by Mof0. ECM and a switch by End. Mof0 follows through.
And another switch by End, throwing Mof0 completely off. Whew. And
Not so
ooh,
much, but another switch done by End, and Mof0 continues straight. Don't know what happened
and
there.
I don't know if it's gonna work for
Oh,
him because
End saw that.
and flips it around, goes right below Mof0 when he goes up, and End is in the advantage now. Mof0 makes a switch, double barrel down, does not work, and both of them
Head to
are
head now.
yes, and
What?
End is the first one to break horizontally. Mof0 sees that, and Mof0 will. No, End is in the advantage here.
End
Mof0
advantage.
fucked up. Mof0 goes down. End sees that.
Oh, yes,
Oh.
he's in big trouble, Mof0.
And
Yeah.
End is
Yeah,
putting some shots and
yeah.
what a kill! Wow!
Quick
So killable.
disable.
He's
Quick
Oh.
disable.
See
a beast. If you got him on your ass, you're done already. Really, man.
Wow!
Yeah, there he writes in the chat, what the fuck, man. His game minimized, he says. No, that sucks, man.
Yeah,
Well-
that's horrible. But unfortunately
But
for
still, End
Mof0,
just
but
made it perfect right now here.
yeah.
And End gets the point for that. It's 2-2. What a pressing! Wow! Look at that fight, man.
Are we gonna see an overtime?
I do not know. I do not know. But round number 5 starts right from the get-go, and full loop start again by both pilots. And here we go. Mof0 with ECM straight from the start, followed by ECM from End. But Mof0 is in advantage, putting some
Good
shots
shots
into
by
it.
Mof0.
8% taken away from End.
And switches immediately up. Mof0 sees it.
More shots by
shots.
Mof0 into End. 61%. End
Yes,
is hurting
smoke.
so bad. And 40% off. Maybe the auto repair. Oh, and
There
they're
was
both
stall.
falling.
Mof0 was stalling and wasn't.
And End wasn't. And
Now
End
End has the advantage. Shots by End.
40% by End. Wow.
Ooh, smoke out of Mof0.
Smoke out of both pilots and manages to repair. Wow. And End makes a switch. That is a bad switch. Mof0 sees that.
Ooh.
Another switch done by End, and Mof0 flipped it around after stalling, and that is very hard.
stall speeds, and Mof0 is flipped it around again and is in a big disadvantage.
And is in trouble now. Mof0 is really close behind here, and I think we're gonna see the disable. There we go. End is disabled.
End is disabled. This is 3-2.
Oh, I really thought End can take this home because of the stalling situation, but Mof0 reacted really fast, did the right thing, and took the kill.
Yeah, that was